Citizens of the great state of Georgia, my name is Charles Christopher Lucas. I'm here to humbly announce my candidacy for the U.S. Senate out of the state of Georgia. Today we find ourselves once again in challenging times. The climate in America is one of turbulence, uncertainty, hurt, rejection, and yet through it all I see the great birthing of possibilities. For in the storms of life, in the darkness of uncertainty, God does his best work. In these trying times, I see people coming together like never before. African Americans, white people, brown, Native Americans, and Asians are banding together as one to tell the world that we are connected to each other. And when one mourns, we all mourn. When one cries for justice, we all cry for justice. We must not allow those in power to paint us in an us versus them light. For we know that the fabric of this great nation is interwoven with a broad tapestry of experiences, cultures, and backgrounds. There are those who see America as a place of the elite, a place where only those who have something in their hand or material substance to offer are welcome. They define a person's value by what's in one's hand. They define a person's worthiness by what they have accomplished. My fellow Americans, I'm here to state that that is not the soul of America. I'm here to challenge those ideals. For the soul of America is not found in what is in a person's hand, but what is in their heart. America's gift to the world is that she has done what no other nation has ever done. By the grace of God Almighty, she has taken those with nothing in their hands, yet a heart full of dreams and hopes and ideas, and turned that into greatness. America's value is not found in its coal mines, lakes, banks, or on Wall Street, but in the hearts and minds of its people. Somehow, somewhere, those in power have forgotten that. They seem to have forgotten that our fortunes, as they have always been, are intertwined with each other. They seem to have forgotten that the pilgrims who came here did not come here to conquer, but to flee from the conqueror. They came here with a dream in their hearts for freedom and nothing in their hands. The African who came here in ships and chains came here with nothing in their hands, yet in their DNA were gold medals, were the likes of Martin Luther King, Oprah Winfrey, LeBron James, Michelle Obama. Their value was never what was in their hands. It was a promise that was locked up inside of them. It was a promise that propelled America to greatness. The Mexicans who risked their lives to come to America with a dream in their heart that this great nation, with soil so rich, could grow that which was in their hearts. The seeds of hope for tomorrow. For they know that a seed is not valuable within itself. The value of a seed is found in its potential. The fulfillment of that promise, of that seed, is determined by the soil by which it's germinated. America is that soil. She has always been a place where seeds of hope and greatness come to germinate into the day of harvest, and in turn, bless the soil which gave it roots. This is where we are. This is who we are, America. A place that took the Irish, fleeing poverty and famine, and the seeds of promise, and in that ground produced John F. Kennedy's, Ronald Reagan's. It is the same soil that took the seeds of women that had been rejected and treated as second-class citizens. And with that seed produced Susan B. Anthony and Madam C.J. Walker. It is the soil of the seeds that took the words of the great Mahatma Gandhi and was placed in the mouth of a Southern preacher, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., in which ground we stand. Those words were planted in the rich soil of America. And what sprang up was unity, love, and liberty and justice for all. In America, we understand that every seed planted in her soil has the right to grow, and it is the expressed blessing of God upon this great land. And as such, the unborn have a divine right to express the gift that was placed in their hearts by the Creator of all things. For the Bible tells us that no one can tell which seed will produce what, but in time they spring up and live out its potential. This is who we are, America. America is a place where each seed gets a chance to live out its God-given potential. And by doing so, we're all enriched. Our great nation is then propelled forward. The dreams of seeds of promise being buried in the soil of hope is what inspired my grandfather. It inspired my father. And it inspired me to serve this nation in the United States Army on foreign soil. It was the promise that those who have no material wealth to give to our country can still come, as the Bible states, bearing precious seed. In my closing, I am reminded of our beautiful and lovely Lady Liberty, who with her gracious and soothing smile and with her eyes firmly affixed on the Atlantic Ocean, as she holds in her hands a covenant in the form of a holy writ, graced upon the tables of stone are affixed these words: give me your tired, give me your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. Send these, the homeless, the tempest tossed to me. I lift my lamp beneath the golden door. This is who we are, America, and this is what we do. In this great land, it has always been about the promise in your heart and not what is in your hands. This is what makes us great, America. It is what makes us different. For our motto states, E pluribus unum, out of many come one. God bless you. God bless the great state of Georgia, and God bless you, America.